Hey, this is going to be a little bit of a different kind of video. Right now I'm in Austin, Texas, and yesterday I had probably one of the coolest opportunities and experiences that I've ever had. I had the opportunity to go to the Capitol and talk face to face with legislators and representatives that represent me and my district about issues that are really important to me. I was very nervous. This was the first time I'd ever really talked to people in power about legislation and my opinions and how I would like to be represented. So it was really difficult for me to organize my thoughts in such a flurry when I knew that I had a limited amount of time and a limited amount of information. So I felt like I was only able to talk on a few talking points. So I mentioned I would like for my representatives to continue to vote against the school voucher system and things like that. But I didn't get to say a lot of why it's so important to me. So these are all of the things I wish I would have said or wish I would have had time to say yesterday. My representative is Philip Cortez. He is a Democrat in the San Antonio area. In 2013, you voted against a school voucher system, and I truly thank you for that. And I would only ask that you would continue to vote against the school voucher system. As more students qualify for services in the public school system, we need more funding for staffing and resources and materials in order for those students who qualify for special education services to have those needs met. If federal funding goes to public charter or private schools, it will inevitably be taken away from public schools, which means that those students who qualify for special ed services and who are entitled to a free and appropriate education will not have the funding and the resources for that free and appropriate education. I understand that school choice sounds like a great idea. However, these schools that people may choose may have the ability to not choose their child because they might have more needs that school is not able to meet, which also brings up the issue of school accountability. I think all schools should, if they are given federal funding, should be accountable to the same standards. They should need to meet IDEA standards, and they should be able to meet the needs of every student in their school. Those students should not be turned away. Another thing that is very important to me is Planned Parenthood. I urge you with everything that I am to vote against the defunding of Planned Parenthood. It is such a valuable resource for women, especially women who may not have access to other forms of health care. They could have limited access to insurance because of pre-existing conditions, or maybe they are just low income families that cannot afford health care, and Planned Parenthood is there for them. Lastly, another issue that I am very passionate about is LGBTQ rights. I believe that all people are people, no matter who you love, no matter how you were born and how you identify, you are a person and you need to be protected from discrimination. As somebody who has a family member in the LGBTQ community, it is very near and personal to me that they are protected as a person. I myself only identify as an ally to the community. However, that doesn't make my passion for this movement any less valid. I urge you to listen to the stories of people in the LGBTQ community and to fight for them and their rights to not be discriminated against. Obama's executive order in 2014 was a huge step in the right direction, And with the current administration, I know many community members are very worried that we may be taking steps back. And I would urge you as my representative to fight against that. And I only ask that you continue to be our champion. Thank you.